I'm David Moss, and we're going to have a good time today because we're starting off in the kitchen with Catherine St. John from the Western Reserve School of Cooking, and we're talking about getting ready for Cinco de Mayo, or getting ready just if you like salsas, right?
Absolutely.
And boy, you've got it going on here. This is like a party for the eyes, too.
Well, we have on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, at our Cleveland location, we're doing a Cinco de Mayo event.
That's at 2800 Euclid Avenue?
That, right.
And what time does that start?
6 to 8 o'clock. It's $45. And what we're going to do is we're just going to have a fun little party for a couple hours and do a lot of kind of set up a salsa bar, nacho bar. We've got a lot of things here from Melissa's Produce.
So we're approaching this almost like a buffet.
Right. Yeah. I mean, basically, you're going to be able to create your own salsas. So we've got a lot of stuff from Melissa's Produce, which you can find at Heinen's.
Ah, yes.
And so the idea here is that you would go through. We've got their great yellow tomatoes. We have their strawberry papaya. We've got.
So we mentioned Melissa. So they
yes.
sort of specialize in southwestern vegetables and fruits, that sort of thing?
They have all kinds of produce. They specialize in also a lot of Asian.
The reason I asked was I saw this crazy item right here.
Yeah, the cactus paddles, which are right here. They're kind of, think of them as a citrusy green bean. Mm-hmm. So you could put some of that in your salsa. They're a little gummy.
Mexico. They put it in salsa.
They're great for you. I was just informed they're the next kale.
They are.
And so you could go and do this.
The endangered cacti.
And you could put in some tomatoes. These are their yellow tomatoes. We could do some of their hot Fresno chilies in there.
So you get the chilies raw and then you cook them like this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, we just roast them. But you've got also, they're also known, so you can stir that up. You can also put in some cilantro if you like.
Okay, we're working it now.
Yep. You can do a little bit of salt.
Look at that spoon go, kids.
Yep. A little bit of fresh lime. So you can kind of just create your own type of salsas. You can do different types of chilies. These are the Fresno Hots that they have.
Now, this kind of salsa, would you walk around with a pocket full of chips and eat with the chips?
Yeah, you can eat with the chips.
How about that? I like that
here,
idea.
I also have just a straight, almost bechamel white sauce.
How do you make bechamel white sauce?
You do butter, flour, make a roux, milk. And if you want to put in some salt and pepper, I also put in some jalapenos. And I'm going to use some of this Sidekicks hot salsa, which is made at the Culinary Launch Kitchen right across the hall.
So this becomes like the background or the carrier for all these flavors.
Right. I mean, you can just pour this over chips, and you can put your other homemade salsa on top of it. And over here, we have plantains from Melissa's Produce. Plantains are a Caribbean banana, basically. And what people don't understand about them is that you actually want them looking like this when you buy them.
Yeah, I made that mistake many times. Yeah.
This one needs some time. Although there are recipes for these, but you really want them kind of softer. So a lot of people are afraid to buy them because they think they're rotten, but they're not. So they want them soft.
Because they're hard as a rock when they're green.
Right, and so what I've done here is this is just very simple, a little bit of oil, flour, salt, pepper, but you can use them as fillings for things. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. So why don't you, if you want, you can grab a bowl and kind of create. Tropical salsas are nice with the pineapple and the papaya.
Okay, so we'll start with a little pineapple, huh? So Pete, so this would be a nice thing to set up and have these little bowls, and then they'll be sitting all over the house. People will be having different kinds of dip that other people made.
That's right. But the Sidekick salsa is nice too if you're looking for something that's ready-made. It's also available at Heinen's. They have a hot, a mild, and then they have the tomatillo, which is made from the tomatillos, which actually are, people think of them as a green tomato, but they actually need to be cooked. Yeah. They have a husk on them.
Yeah, they're a funny looking little thing, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have any over here or not. We may not.
All our tomatillos have been cooked.
But the other thing that Melissa's is known for, and they do this, I believe in the August, early fall, is their chili, their hatch chili roast. Ah. And so these are their hatch chilies here, the mild, the hot.
You know what? You know what's good about this? I saw this book over here, and it's about chilies, because you go to the store and you see all these chilies and you have no idea what to do, which ones to buy. You know, which chilies are for what. So this is really a good thing to have. It's almost like a roadmap to the chili world, right? And
you can also do roasted poblanos. You got black bean and corn you can add to things. So I could even add this on here, like straight on here like this, and just kind of build my own little thing here.
Oh, so you get like crazy nachos.
And then you could just do your own sort of little crazy nachos, and then come over here And I have not tasted the nacho sauce, but I'm assuming it's okay.
Well, you're the teacher, it's gonna be good, right?
And then, but the plantains are great to have as a side dish or use with other things, and we can maybe top this off with.
So don't forget, Western Reserve School of Cooking has a special event, Cinco de Mayo, and it's at what time?
It's from 6 to 8.
6 to 8.
Yep, and we also tomorrow night have room in a half hog class. We're bringing in a half a hog from a farmer, T.L. Keller Meats in Medina, and we're going to break it down and have some samples of
that is great
stuff, and that's also from 6 to 8.
What does that one cost?
$45.
And that's at 2800 Euclid?
At 2800 Euclid. There's still room in that class as well.
Okay.
And you can find everything at the website.
I'm going to have to tell Nellie about that, because when she eats, she goes whole hog, but this is half hog, right?
So the plantains, you want them kind of crispy brown like that.
They're delicious too.
You know, it's funny, I don't like bananas, but I really like plantains. And
I really like you. You have some beautiful stuff here. I want to thank Melissa's also for all the great information.
And again, everything's available at Heinen's.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.